Welcome to Energy, Tarot Tea Astrology, Numerology and all things metaphysical. I'm Energy, the metaphysical crone, and I am here today to talk to you about the full moon in Aries, what that might mean for you. What is the whole thing about full moon? Why is it so important? And I'll also talk to you about some essential oils and some crystals that might support you during this full moon period. So let's turn the camera around and start looking at the full moon in Aries. So the full moon in Aries goes exact on the 17th of October 2024. That's on Thursday, and that happens at 10:25 p.m. That's Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time based on Sydney, Australia. So if you live in a different part of Australia or a different time zone in the world, make sure you check the dates if you want to know the exact moment. Now, the energies of the full moon last for, three or so days. Now, we have the moon in Aries here at 24 degrees 34 minutes, and then opposite in the sky we have the sun at 24 degrees 34 minutes. So when we have a full moon, it means that the moon and the sun are in opposition to each other. And with this energy, we see the full moon fully reflecting the energy of the sun. So what does all this mean? Well, when the moon and sun are in opposition, it means there's kind of a push-pull, a bit of tension between the two opposing forces of the feminine moon energy and the masculine sun energy. Now, with this moon in Aries, there is a strong need at the moment to do some things for yourself, to look at what it is that you need to do for you. Now, with the sun in Libra, the sun in Libra is about you and others, particularly significant others. It can represent romantic partnerships, business partnerships, very close friendships. So there is a pull with this full moon between what it is that you need to do for yourself independently on your own, and then how you need to balance that in relationship to significant others. The other thing I want to say about this full moon is that Libra is about finding balance, and Aries is about finding independence. So trying to find a harmony between these two opposites can be somewhat challenging. Now, the other thing I wanted to say is about how you can constructively use this energy. Remember, the full moon is any point of culmination. It's where things come to a peak. It's when the moon is fully enlightened. So the moon's energy is generally stronger at this time. Now, the full moon in Aries is a fabulous time to work out how to balance your own needs with the needs of others. And as I said before, significant others, those who are closest to you. It also gives you the opportunity to try and express yourself more directly with that moon in Aries, being more direct, not necessarily abrupt or, too blunt, but being a little bit more direct. Because with the sun in Libra, things can be a little bit indecisive. The other thing I wanted to think about today was, how can I use this energy? How can you use this energy? And here are some things that you can contemplate. With the moon in Aries, are you finding it difficult to make commitments to others at this time? Or do you have more energy than usual on the positive side to be able to step out there and get things done? Aries is a very passionate sign. It's a fire energy. So are you sharing what you're passionate about with family, with friends, with those that are close to you? And the other thing I want you to consider is rituals might you like to do for this full moon in Aries? How is it that you would like to see yourself moving forward? These are all things to consider. And of course, so now that we've got a better understanding of this full moon in Aries, what it might mean with also the sun in Libra, let's take a look at some crystals that can support us during this time with any rituals we might like to do or any meditation or contemplation we might like to do during this full moon. Now, the first stone I want to talk about is selenite. Selenite is a wonderful crystal to represent the energy of the moon. This is a cool crystal. It's a high vibration crystal. This is all about purity. It's about cleansing, and it also brings in positive energy. It also inspires deep peace. And when we're looking at that beautiful full moon energy, drawing that full moon energy into ourselves, coming from a centered space of deep peace and feeling calm is really, really important. Selenite is ideal if you want to meditate during the full moon, do any spiritual work, and also connecting to ancient wisdom and knowledge. The other crystal that I wanted to talk about was blue lace agate, this beautiful, sweet, pale blue and white crystal. Blue lace agate is a great crystal for the sun in Libra, for Libra energy, because it helps bring balance. It also helps making decisions and expressing oneself, because with that sun in Libra, sometimes making decisions and expressing yourself can be a little bit difficult because you fall out of balance when you're trying to be overly pleasing to others. So blue lace agate will be great for bringing that balance back. The other crystal I wanted to talk about was sunstone. Of course, a beautiful crystal for the sun energy that is around with that sun in Libra. And sunstone is one of the best crystals for gratitude, for positivity during this time of the full moon, staying positive about where you're at, what you're reflecting upon, and what you want to do regarding this full moon energy. It also boosts the energies of leadership. So it's also a great stone for the moon in Aries as well, with Aries being a being a sign of leadership and independence. So it helps bring that balance in as well. And the final stone I wanted to show you for this full moon in Aries is tiger's eye. This is a wonderful crystal for boosting self-confidence. One of the issues with Sun in Libra is that your confidence can waver a bit, so this is a really good stone for bringing in that energy. It's also a great stone for the moon because it lifts up the energy of the moon and helps you to take action. So there you have it. We have some interesting thoughts around this full moon in Aries with the sun in Libra opposite each other in the sky. There are some crystals, and now let's take a look at some essential oils that might be of help. So the essential oils that I've chosen for this full moon in Aries with the sun in Libra, I have chosen for Aries rosemary. Rosemary is one of the key oils for Aries energy because it brings a good use of memory. It brings logical thinking, because Aries energy is all very, jump in and do it. Don't think about the consequences. Don't plan ahead. So rosemary kind of brings in that little bit of counterbalance. It also brings up the Aries energy that is innate within a person who has a lot of Aries in their chart. And this is a very herby oil. It's also great for memory. The other oil I've chosen is lemon. Now, lemon is a beautiful oil to represent the moon. It brings cleansing, it brings clarity, it is fresh, it is light. So bringing rosemary and lemon together in your oil diffuser would be a wonderful combination. The oil that I have chosen for the sun in Libra at the moment is geranium. Geranium is a wonderful oil to bring in emotional balance. So that is another wonderful oil that you can add. And the final oil that I have chosen to represent the sun is orange. Orange is joyful, it's warm, it's friendly. So with this combination of rosemary, with geranium, with lemon and orange in your oil diffuser, just 1 or 2 drops of each maximum, that's all you need for this blend, then that is bringing in the energies of this full moon in Aries with the sun in Libra. I do hope you've enjoyed this little journey into the full moon in Aries with the sun in Libra, and how you can use crystals and essential oils to support you during this special time. Until next time, many blessings to you.